have worked out the economies and realized that they concentrating in just one port would not be the best economically, as each country has its special advantage. He said Ghana's economy is much bigger than Togo, so if a shipping line is present in Lomé, they would probably be looking at cargoes not only coming to Lomé but to other regions, adding that Ghana is positioned at an advantage where most of these countries can patronize. Meanwhile, Mr. John Klinogo, vice chairman of Benquao Group, described the engagement as an eye-opener in understanding the processes that lead to the completion of the port. The chief executive officer of the Ghana International Trade and Finance Conference, GITFIC, Mr. Selassie Kofi Ekom, claims the Africa Continental Free Trade Area is one of the biggest trade areas across the world. Africa Continental Free Trade Area comes into the establishment after 54 countries agreed to combine the trade in resource to deliver Africa's goal of inclusive and sustainable development. Speaking in a dialogue, Mr. Selassie believes the agreement reached to form ACTA was rapidly making it one of the greatest agreements the world has seen. He said, as we speak today, 36 African countries of a total of 54 African countries have deposited their instrument of ratification sign, making it the swiftest and one of the biggest agreements the world has ever witnessed. The GITFIC boss also suggested that in order to empower small and medium-scale enterprises in Ghana, there should be some amendment in the financial system setup. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. The Minister for Transport, Kweku Furi-Siama, has asserted that the Gulf of Guinea is the most dangerous zone in the world. According to the minister, 94% of the world's piracy takes place there. Mr. Siama made the comment at a press briefing organized by the Ministry of Information in Accra. The briefing was to inform Ghanaians about some key development and milestone chopped by the ministry since he assumed office. Present at the briefing were stakeholders in all divisions of the transport industry, and key among them was Mr. Alfred K. Alonsi, Director General of the Ghana Maritime Authority. Now, talking about measures Ghana has put in place so far to salvage the situation, the Minister for Transport said the country is now collaborating with other nations within the sub-region. He said the GMA, which is responsible for regulating maritime activities within Ghana's waters, is also working around the clock to ensure that piracy is brought to its barest minimum. He also indicated that the Navy and other concerned security agencies are doing the possible best to avert the situation. Mr. Siama, however, affirmed that the piracy challenges cannot be surmounted by Ghana alone, and there is the need for collaboration with other countries in the sub-region. The minister stated he is currently the chairman of the Maritime Organization of West and Central Africa, and that he has raised the issue with his sub-regional counterpart and hopes that this will soon come to an end. China has been buying more goods from Australia this year, even as their trade spate shows no sign of abating. The value of Australia's export to China has jumped 24% from a year ago to reach over 180 billion Australian dollars as of the latest August data, according to the research from Oxford Economists. Monthly data shows goods to China hit a record monthly high of 19.4 billion Australian dollars in July, a surge of 72% as compared with a year ago, according to Reuters. Now, relations between the two countries deteriorated sharply last year after Australia supported a call for global inquiry into China's handling of its initial COVID-19 outbreak. Since then, those tensions have filtered into China's sanctions on Australia goods. That has ranged from levying tariffs to imposing other bans and restrictions affecting Australian goods, including barley, wine, beef, cotton, and coal. According to Sain Lankake, principal economist at Oxford Economics, Australia's increasingly fractious trading relationship with China has been a key downside risk to the outlook over the past years. However, through it all, Australia's exports to China have held up remarkably well in recent times. Australia is one of the few developed countries that enjoys a trade surplus with China, its largest trading partner. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you the best in oil shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. And also supported by Amen Scientific and Alternative Medical Hospital. Amen. God is our healer. I am Nanesi Boateng, my producer, Kwekwa Boaji. Thanks for joining me and have a pleasant weekend.
Yenso akwan suju medie hia mo man bia nkanko e de Ghana eko wiase na de wiase so ba Ghana Shippers Authority ani so ade hu ne se ye bebo nso so adwadi